Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Aidan.
I'm Gaynor.
I'm Sophie.
Today we've got US versus UK Kit Kat.
I love
Another
a
food
Kit
wars.
Kat.
Love Kit Kats.
My favourite Kit Kat is the orange flavoured one.
Weird.
Anything orange flavoured.
Love orange flavoured.
No.
The chocolate orange where you have to
Just
bang
chocolate
it.
orange.
Yeah, the Terry's
It's
chocolate orange.
Yeah, it's grim.
Segments.
I don't feel like they'll have that in America.
You don't think so?
I probably
No,
not. Let us know.
Terry's chocolate orange is definitely an English
Yeah,
thing, I'm
it is.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
But they
For
might-
those
it's
that
like-
don't know, it's like an orange in foil, and you bang it on the table. And
But it's chocolate
no,
in the
it's-
shape
it's
of an
chocolate
orange.
in shape of an. It's not an
Yeah,
orange.
yeah.
But it looks like an orange.
But it looks like an
That's
orange.
what it's meant to look like,
Yeah.
but it's all chocolate and it comes off
Yeah.
like little slices.
Yeah.
Segments.
But it's hard. It's hard, so you have to like whack it on something,
Yeah.
don't you, to like
To break it
up.
open into all the
Yeah.
little segments.
Delicious.
Yeah. But and also matchmakers. Do you like matchmakers?
I do. The orange
No,
ones,
like
they're the crisper.
I'd rather have like the mint ones.
No.
No, the orange.
Same with like clubs.
No,
Oh,
orange.
orange.
No,
An
mint
orange
has to
no.
be mint
No.
any day of the
No.
week.
Well, what's your favourite Kit Kat then?
I'm not a fan of Kit Kats, I can't lie, to be honest with you. But I'd go like
I'm
it's all right, but I would never go to the shop and
I
buy
don't
a
like
Kit
the
Kat.
Kit Kat chunky with too much chocolate.
I like.
See, I like the Kit Kat chunky and like eating or biting all the. I do it on any of them today. You bite all the chocolate off and then eat the wafer.
Yeah. No.
You know how it
got
says,
to
you
be
know, like the one at the bottom right, it says Kit Kat bites, or the bottom left as well.
Yeah.
I reckon. I think I've had them before.
I have
and
the,
really
like, little
them.
Kit Kats,
Yeah,
aren't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
Oh, I've never had them before. They
But
look
yeah, I'll
nice.
never go into the shop and choose a Kit Kat out of any chocolate bar. Do you know what I mean?
Love them.
Oh, I would.
Love it.
Anyway, let's find out what the difference is. US versus UK Kit Kat.
From calorie count to portion sizes, we wanted to find out all the differences between Kit Kat in the US and the UK. This is
Cereal?
Food Wars.
Stop it. In the UK?
Right?
In the US, our Kit Kats come in 9
They're-
sizes. Yes.
Their like logo's different and all.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Or is it just...
Yeah, that's very different, that isn't it? It's not the same
Oh,
font or
yeah.
anything.
And it's like massive as well, the
Yeah.
font, whereas I'm sure ours is like tiny.
Yeah, that's weird.
Really. Down here, we got the smallest, the minis unwrapped.
Yeah, I like
Up to
them.
the thins. After that, miniatures. Right here, we got the snack size. Then the classic, standard 4-finger Kit Kat. And the Big Cat. The Big Cat king size. The king size.
Wow.
And the XL.
Jeez.
In the UK, classic Kit Kat comes in 3 sizes. As these adorable little bites,
And then
as
you
a
as
2-finger
well.
Kit Kat, or as a 4-finger Kit Kat.
Wow.
In the
All the
US, our
extra
Kit Kat
sizes.
sizes come in an obnoxious varieties of units and weights. Too many to show you today. See? But let's take a look at some of the biggest 2- and 4-finger portion sizes you can get.
In the UK, the biggest size of the 2-finger Kit Kats is this 21-pack. All of these add up to around 435 grams of Kit Kat. It's half a kilo. The biggest pack size for the 4-finger Kit Kats is a 24-pack, totaling 996 grams of Kit Kat, basically a kilogram. Although unfortunately, I couldn't find that today.
The UK will be stunned to learn the 2-finger size is not native to the US. The closest thing we have is our snack size, which is 7.75 grams smaller. However, that being said, in the US, you can get a snack size bulk bag of 66 pieces, which is 916 grams.
Wow.
We like if you went to the shop and got a Kit Kat, it would only be 2 fingers, wouldn't it?
You can get a 4-finger one as well.
Yeah,
Can
get a
you?
bigger Kit
Yeah.
Kat, yeah.
You get 2. And then the
But like I
four-
thought standard was 2.
No, standard's 4, and then the small one's 2.
I reckon if you went to the shop right now, you'd see a 2-finger
I think you
Kit
maybe
Kat.
see Kit Kat chunkies, which
Yeah.
are like the big cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
But I
you
think
see
you'll
more in
struggle
there.
to find a Kit Kat with 4 fingers in it.
But I'm going to be really controversial here because
Ooh.
I
Controversial.
don't like American Kit Kats. The chocolate's different.
Is
tastes,
it?
It tastes totally different.
What does
Really?
it taste like compared to the UK?
So I think it might be Hershey's. I'm not sure, but it might be Hershey's chocolates. But it doesn't
Yeah.
taste. Ours is. I think ours is either Mars or Cadbury's, and it's got like a.
Maybe Nestle, is it?
Yeah, it could be Nestle.
Nestle, maybe.
But it just I remember in the States I didn't like the Kit Kat.
I wouldn't have thought
taste.
it'd even be any different.
Yeah, it's very different.
Well, I've heard people say, like, just on TikTok and stuff, so obviously it's not a crate source, but like that it's quite bitter, the
Confirmed.
chocolate.
No, it's real.
It is,
100%
it's-
confirmed
it's-
if it's on TikTok.
Exactly.
It's not as milky.
Yeah, like they say a lot over here that it's a lot creamier than
Yeah,
the
it is.
yeah, and
Yeah.
sweeter.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine I wouldn't like it as well then.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
No.
And then there's the 4-finger size, which comes in a 36-pack and is 1,512 grams.
Kit Kat, I have a bone to pick with you. What is with the packaging of these new Kit Kats. These two-finger ones had such iconic packaging in the UK.
Yeah, they did.
It was wrapped in
hated
foil
them.
and then had
Yeah.
this band of paper
yeah.
going around the outside. And now they've replaced it with plastic. Bring back the old packaging.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they don't taste the same.
No.
A four-finger Kit Kat in the UK will cost you 70p, which is around 87 cents in the US.
Would it?
In the US, one of these costs $1.49 or £1.20. That's a 71% cost increase in the US.
71% more expensive in the US. That's quite rare, particularly when it comes to snacks. I feel like in the UK, we tend to get stung for snacks, even more so than like fast food. So, hey, we're doing something right. Imagine if prices of these went up by 50p in the UK. There would be
probably are by
riots.
now.
Yeah, the streets would be burning.
Here are all the Kit Kat exclusives you can get in the US, you can't get in the UK, unless, of course, your grocery store has an American section.
Here are all the UK Kit Kats you can't get in the US, unless you have access to the internet.
Just about every portion size that we
Why
have.
did we have that in our fridge the other
I
day?
was just going to say, I got
That mint one.
the dark, and it was dark chocolate.
Yeah.
And I also had one which was orange.
Oh, of
No, it
course
wasn't
you did.
orange.
Oh.
What was it? I'm guessing
The
they're
red
telling us.
one.
I
It
think
was all,
mine
it
was
was
the
all
purple
three
one,
of those on the right hand side that I bought from a traditional sweet shop in, where did I go to?
Stratford upon Avon.
Stratford upon Avon. It was a traditional sweet shop, and
Oh,
those were in there.
I
I was
love
like,
them.
oh, I've never seen those. So obviously, they've not seen them because they're American.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Interesting.
And I did like
says
those ones.
Kit Kats you can only get in America, eh? Bought them in
Yeah.
England.
Yeah,
I got them.
Stratford upon Avon of all
So
places.
it was a mint one, but it was dark,
Yeah.
very dark.
I remember
chocolate.
seeing it, I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like the Kit, I was always
Oh,
like, the
yeah, I
Kit
think
Kat
you can
logo
see
looked
it
different
says-
and everything.
Does it say dark on the side?
Yeah.
Or...
And it was
Two
actually good.
words.
So I take
Ah.
those words back. I do like some Kit Kats from America.
There we go.
Dark chocolate though.
Have, save for the four-finger version, the UK does not have. Get a closer look, the minis, the unwrap. And I want to act like this is for sharing, but like once your hand goes in there, it's yours, right? Also with the minis, they look a lot like your UK bites from the outside. Now from what I can tell, the inside of one of these still kind of looks like a Kit Kat. Yours look like almost like a Crunch Bar, does that make sense? Let's cut to Harry where he's just bitten inside of a bite and tell us how it looks inside. Harry.
Yeah. I don't know how much of this you can see, but you're not getting like the distinct wafer
Wafer,
layers
no.
that you're used to from a Kit Kat. It's pretty much just like solid chocolate with little pieces of biscuity wafer in there instead.
I'm not quite sure what the point of the thins are, because a smaller one has less calories, but if you have a whole bag of them, you're just gonna eat the whole bag, right? Oh God.
Chocolate hazelnut sounds
That's
nice.
not nearly
though.
as good as regular Kit Kat.
Then we're on to my personal favorite range, which is Kit Kat Chunkies. Firstly, you can get a standard Kit Kat Chunky, but in a duo pack. This is just a standard unflavored Kit Kat Chunky, but in a 2-pack. Although they're not like full-size chunky bars, there's like kind of two, I guess maybe 2/3 chunky bars. So it's still bigger than a standard one, but not like an official double.
Now, this next size we got is the Big Cat, and I know what all you Kit Kat heads are saying in the UK right now. It's not the Chunky. Your Chunky is 40 grams, this one is 42 grams, and it says right here on the package, 5 crispy wafers. And Yuli, if you can get a close-up on that pic there, that is in fact 5 crispy wafers. I'm looking at the pic of yours online. Y'all got 4, we got 5. Big, chunky, get out of here.
Firstly, why do you guys call these Big Cats? Because Chunky is a way better name. It's much more fun. Just call them Kit Kat Chunky.
And then our biggest size, the XL, which from what I can tell is 3 Kit Kats. It's 12 pieces. Put the price of a Kit Kat on screen, then put the price of the XL on screen. Is it exactly 3 times? Maybe sending one of these to the ocean is better than sending 3 smaller ones. I really don't know.
Then we're on to some of the exclusive Kit Kat flavors you can find only in the UK. We'll start with this one, which is a vegan Kit Kat.
What?
Hang on a minute. I've only just clocked this. Vegan Kit Kat, and then right at the top there's a little warning label that says, may contain milk. You had one job, guys. I
then
think
it
I should do a
won't-
blind
so
taste.
it's
It's not
vegan.
vegan.
Charlie has confirmed that they do look different.
No, but do you know why it would say that? It's made with vegan ingredients, but it's made around ingredients that aren't vegan. So
Yeah.
Yes.
it may have.
So it's in the same factory.
In
as-
case
Yeah.
it cross contaminates.
Yeah,
It's like peanuts and stuff, like
Yeah,
when you've got a
may
nut allergy, everything on it says
Says
may
may
contain
contain
nuts.
nuts.
It won't,
Yeah.
but they just have to put it on
Yeah,
there
just
as like
just in
a-
case
for their
that
own
odd one
back.
does.
Yeah.
And if
Sounds
and then
like
if
yes,
it
they
and then
did
if it
before.
does happen and there was no warning on the label, they
Yeah,
can get
they
sued
can get
badly
sued,
for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And quite a lot of
So-
like the nut allergy.
Oh yeah.
My eyes are staying closed. Thank you,
I
Charlie.
wonder how it tastes, the vegan one.
This one feels very like
I don't want to
smooth.
know.
I mean, I'm already pretty sure that's the vegan one.
Imagine he
I'm
gets it
confident
wrong.
this is the regular one, but this isn't bad. Sometimes when you have a vegan option, it's like actively bad. This one isn't offensive by any means. Was I correct? Yes. I was correct. Cool. So we have
How did you
4
feel?
flavour options in the UK, which I believe you will not find in the US. We have a white chocolate Kit Kat.
I'd love that, to be fair.
That's
You
fine.
like white
I'm not the
chocolate?
biggest white chocolate guy. And orange.
I almost prefer white chocolate than milk chocolate.
Really?
Like
I'm not a fan of white chocolate.
Oh, I'm 50-50.
white
mate,
chocolate's
I
not a
love
fan
both.
of you. I'm not. God, that's the worst.
Our favourite.
God,
Yes.
it's disgusting.
I can't
You know,
believe you don't like
do you know
it,
what?
that's
Do you know what annoys me
weird.
this so much? Sometimes I sneak into the kitchen at night, right, and I'm like, I'm gonna steal some of Mum's
Give
chocolate,
away all
and the
your
only
secrets.
the only thing's in there is bloody orange chocolate. I'm like, God, I don't even want it.
Maybe that's
No,
why
I
she
mean-
buys it.
Buy it more.
She doesn't really like
I'm
it.
just
she
waiting
just
for her to
buys
buy
it so
white chocolate and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna eat it all.
Orange chocolate Kit Kat.
Yeah,
Are
that's
you-
how you
what,
got
what are you doing?
See, I'm not normally
That's how you got
a big orange chocolate fan either, but that's not bad. It's like quite a subtle orange flavour, not too in your face. And here we have the caramel Kit Kat, which I think is new.
Never seen that before.
Jesus.
It's pretty good. I get more like honeycomb than caramel from this. Definitely sweeter than the standard Kit Kat. And a dark chocolate.
Ugh.
No.
Wait,
I
what?
don't normally go for
There's
dark
no way
chocolate,
just
but
bit into it like
I will
that.
eat it sometimes, and that's not particularly good dark chocolate.
4 flavors that I have seen before that currently don't seem available anywhere online. Couldn't get my hands on them. Apple pie Kit Kat, the lemon crisp Kit Kat, the key lime Kit Kat, which is very good, and of
Yeah,
course
key lime
the
pie.
birthday cake
do, but not
Kit
a
Kat.
Kit Kat.
But what I could get my hand on
That's
are the
weird.
Kit Kat duos, which are different chocolate flavors on the top and the bottom. Okay, mint and dark chocolate. Oh yeah, look at that. See, look at that.
Looks a bit like an arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No way.
you don't eat them like that.
No, look how thin
Good.
mint. Looks pretty good. Mocha and chocolate. Mocha and chocolate.
Is that what
That
you
one
I'm
want?
is-
making mocha
yeah.
and chocolate.
Isn't mocha
Coffee.
Isn't it like half coffee, half hot chocolate?
It's just like chocolate and
coffee?
coffee flavoured.
Oh, last and not least, strawberry and dark chocolate.
Didn't
Oh
have
look,
that
it's
one.
kind of like my color
That's
palette.
just disgusting.
Why is he eating it like that?
This is the best one. This is the best one.
Is
The next
it?
exclusive flavour is the Kit Kat Chunky Peanut Butter.
Yes,
These are
no, yes.
Incredible. These are
I
one
do
of-
have one that I love.
I thought you hated Kit Kat.
No, I'm not really a fan of it, but I've had that before, and it was honestly like amazing.
I don't like chocolate with peanuts in, with peanut butter.
I don't like anything with peanut, like
See, I like
any nutty
getting it on-
flavour.
I like toast with Marmite and peanut butter on,
No.
What is?
but I'm not a fan of
Like chocolate
very-
flavoured stuff.
What's that? The horrible
Reese's.
peanut.
Did you just actually call it horrible?
Yeah, Reese's peanut butter cups. Blech.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Very
Although there was
nice.
one thing, I think we tried it when we did the tried American candy.
Yeah.
And what was it? Was it called like a
Oh
It's a
yeah,
butternut crust.
a butterfinger.
Butterfinger.
That's
What
it.
were you saying? Butternut crust.
I was going to say a butternut crisp. I never thought it's got
What's a butternut
butternut squash.
Butter squash.
Yeah, there is a chocolate bar called
Yeah,
Butter Fisk or something. Or
What's a
you were
what?
talking about Butterfinger, right?
That's a,
honestly, where's my phone?
I like that as well.
There's a
Too. It's just
chocolate
really
bar
sickly though, isn't it?
called
it is like you can have like a few little mouthfuls, but yeah,
Butter.
it wasn't bad considering.
Butter Fisk or something. No.
I've just made that up.
Yeah,
It's-
let's just move on from that one.
My favourite chocolate bars, I would say, in the UK.
Yeah.
The king of chocolate bars. Can we get a little crown on the Kit Kat Chunky Peanut Butter, please?
No,
No.
not for me.
Yes.
The next exclusive chunky flavour is the caramel. We also have this in the standard Kit Kat version, but let's give the chunky one a try real quick. Ooh. This is very different to the two-finger Kit Kat. This one has an actual layer of caramel
I was
in
gonna say,
it,
is
which
it
is kind of
really?
what I was expecting from these ones. But this one's good. Next up, we have the Kit Kat Chunky White Chocolate.
Love
And while I
that
couldn't find the individual bars today, you can also get a Lotus Biscoff Kit Kat Chunky. I was able to find this in the form of bites. So I'll give one of these a try and give my thoughts on the flavour.
Love it.
I do love Biscoff.
I think because you get the balance of the chocolate and a little bit of biscuit in with the Biscoff flavouring, it's not that bad. It's not overwhelming. Is it enough to convince me to start liking Biscoff? Probably not, but not bad.
Also, you can get Kit Kat Sundae cones and Kit Kat ice cream. We have no freezer. I didn't want it melting in the studio.
We actually do have Kit Kat ice cream in
I was
the
going to
UK.
say, I'm
I was
sure
able
I've
to
seen
find
Kit Kat
some
ice
in
cream.
a food warehouse by Iceland. However, I didn't buy them because I wasn't going somewhere with a freezer afterwards, so it would have been melty and a bit of a disaster. Here's what they do look like if you do find them in the UK. In the UK, Kit Kat offers a range of seasonal products depending on which season you're in. We're filming this in April, so we've just had Easter, and they had these adorable little Kit Kat bunnies on offer. These came
Can
either
I
as a
say,
single one.
I thought they were Maltesers. I thought Maltesers did them.
They do. Maltesers
Oh, yeah.
do them as well.
I don't think I've had the Kit Kat one. I've
No.
had the Maltesers.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I've-
yeah, I like the Malteser
Yeah.
ones.
That's the one I'm thinking. It looks the same, the packaging
Yeah,
and
it's the,
everything.
Yeah.
it's the bunny, isn't it?
Aww.
Or as a little multi-pack. Slightly worryingly, I was able to find a Christmas Kit Kat in one of the corner shops that I visited.
You can find anything at a corner shop.
Yeah, so we're fine. That's quite cute, actually. It's quite a nice little
Aw.
design.
Little Santa.
The final exclusive I was able to track down is a fun one. It's Kit Kat breakfast cereal.
That's something I've
As the
never seen
packaging
before.
suggests, it's new. I don't think it's in every supermarket or shop yet. I had to go to a Waitrose to find this.
Oh, I'll have a
They
look
look
at
like,
Waitrose for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Little tiny cereal pillows. I know this is not the fairest and most accurate way to test cereal, but they're pretty good. I was actually able to find two of your US exclusives, Joe. I have the Kit Kat birthday cake and the Duo's Mocha and White.
Hey,
Chocolate.
maybe you went to
Many
Stratford
people
upon
know
Avon.
Our high streets are plagued by American candy stores, which
That's
are
right, it
these
is.
bizarre shops which import American snacks and chocolates and play really loud music.
I've been to
And
the
I'm
birthday
pretty
cake.
sure are a front.
And charge you £10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. I think it was £4.
Yeah, but still, do you know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
know.
I've heard people say with them, because there's so many of them, like American sweet shops now,
Yeah.
then like no one's ever in them. So they say like they're like a money laundering like front for summer.
Really?
Yeah. Like a front for like money laundering or something.
There's
'cause
quite,
they
there's
can't
quite
stay
a lot
open.
of traditional sweet stores that go out of business as well because people just don't pay the prices. But
No.
remember years.
And who buys, like, do you know what I mean? You're not going to go to the sweet store more than
once a week.
maybe even maybe even
I
that.
love
Not even
them.
I
that.
don't like sweets, so it doesn't affect me. But Dad loves to go in and buy like little midget gems and
Yeah.
Oh, I
bombs
yeah,
and-
I love getting like the
sweet
pick and
shop.
mix and like just getting like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Like I love them things with like the jelly in. Does that make any sense? You can
No.
get like little turtles and they're like foamy, like squishy, but then they'll have like a bit of like a set jelly, like a bit of a. It was like the belly.
I've
Have you
never
seen
heard of
stuff
that.
like
that?
No. I thought you were talking about the ones with the sherbet inside, you know, like the flying saucers.
They're my favourite thing on the planet.
Or what
Fine,
we,
so they taste of cardboard.
I love them.
but do you know what we did to Arlo? You know the cracking candy that you put on your tongue?
Yeah,
The
popping
pop, yeah,
candy.
yeah.
We refused to try it. We were like, it makes your tongue go crackly.
Yeah.
And he was like, no.
Oh,
And then we put some on Delilah's tongue and it was like... and then he was like, oh, okay, she's on some and she's fine. So then he was obsessed with it.
so my tongue's not gonna fall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bless him.
now he wants it all the time
Yeah.
probably.
For something or other. But I was finally able to benefit from them by buying these. This does have all of those lovely forbidden food colourings that we don't usually get in the UK. So if I'm really hyperactive after this, we'll know why. That is colourful.
That's too sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
You guys don't hold back on the sugar, do you? Yeah, that's...
What do you think the colours are like? Sprinkles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit like, because I got some Oreos the other day and they do birthday cake Oreos and they're the same. They're like, the filling's white but they've got the little colourful sprinkles.
Yeah.
I think what he was saying was the colours, as in like the colours that make you hyperactive.
Ah,
Like food
yeah.
colourings, not the food.
So you don't have stuff like.
Oh, I thought he
Got
was
the
talking
same
about how the
one,
actual
yeah.
chocolate bar was colourful.
Yeah, I think that's probably just like little sprinkles in it.
Yeah.
It's what you would get on a birthday cake, isn't it?
Yeah.
It would be.
That's excessive. That's too much, guys. Chill out.
Yeah, I hate
After the
birthday
birthday
cake
cake.
flavoured
I do.
things like that.
I'm hoping for something slightly more savoury. Pretty strong coffee flavour. Yeah,
it was.
this one's fine. I like this.
A US Kit Kat bar is 210 calories. It's 11 grams of fat, 7 grams of saturated fat, 20 milligrams of sodium, 28 grams of carbs, 23 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of protein.
In the UK, a standard Kit Kat bar contains the following: 209 calories, 10.2 grams of fat, of which 5.6 grams are saturated, 40 milligrams of sodium, 26.1 grams of carbs, of which 21.3 grams are sugars, and 2.8 grams of protein. That's less in every category other than protein and sodium, where for some reason we have double the US figure.
Yeah.
Our most calorific Kit Kat is the Kit Kat XL. It contains a total of 640 calories.
Wow.
In the UK, our most calorific item is a peanut butter Kit Kat Chunky. One of these contains 226 calories, which is still less than half of the US Kit Kat XL. While Kit Kats are now beloved all around the world, they were invented in the UK. The first modern Kit Kat bar was created by the Roundtree Company back in 1935, although then it was called a chocolate crisp. It wasn't until 1937 that they first used the name Kit Kat, renaming it to the Kit Kat Chocolate Crisp. The bar exploded in popularity, so much so that it even...
Hold on, Roundtrees. Oh, Roundtrees was like the biggest sweet chocolate brand in the
Not
UK.
really. So there's
Everything I look
Roundtree,
at is always Roundtrees
but
now.
there's Mars and...
No, but I'm like
Nestle,
talking like how many
Nestle.
different sweets, like all the main sweets you'd find in the UK were Roundtrees.
Yeah, Roundtrees jelly tots.
Yeah, fruit
They're like
pastels.
fruit pastels, wine
yeah.
gums, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
jelly babies.
But I'm wondering who owns them now. I don't think it's Roundtrees anymore.
What, Kit Kat?
Yeah, I think
No, it's Nestle.
Nestle.
Nestle, yeah.
I love my favourite sweet sauce, like brand would be Swizzle Matthews, is it? You call them? Swizz.
It's one of them when you reckon
Do you know
if I
what I
saw the
mean?
logo, I'd recognise it.
You'd
type
know
thing.
it. You like they do like they're the ones that do like the rainbow drops and the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bottles
Oh,
and like
okay.
you know like yeah
I get what you mean.
the more fun stuff.
Them rainbow. Do you actually like them rainbow drops? They just
Yeah,
taste like
yeah.
cereal without
Yeah,
milk.
I'll say
Yeah.
they're like fruit flavoured
They-
Rice
they-
Krispies.
Yeah,
I
the
love
only,
it.
I like that they're addicting.
A bit dry,
but they're addicting
Yeah,
to eat.
yeah, they're just like easy to eat.
survived rationing during the Second World War. Despite milk shortages, rather than halting production completely, the Roundtrees changed the recipe to use plain chocolate instead. So as not to confuse customers with the new taste, they changed the packaging to a blue wartime colour. After
does
the war,
look
when
right.
rationing was lifted and normal production resumed, they adopted the iconic red colour that we know and love today. The popularity of Kit Kat continued to grow and they were exported all over the world. In the 1970s, Roundtree gave Hershey a license to manufacture and distribute Kit Kats in the US.
Hershey.
This agreement remained in
Hershey
place
chocolate.
even after Nestle acquired Roundtree in 1988. The popularity of Kit Kat has actually turned out to be something of a double-edged sword for Hershey. As part of their deal with Roundtree, if the company is ever sold, they lose their license to manufacture and produce Kit Kat. Kit Kat is the single most popular product sold by Hershey in the US, so it makes it much harder to sell the company should they ever want to. My kingdom for a Kit Kat.
In the US, a Kit Kat is made up of sugar, wheat flour, cocoa butter, non-fat milk, chocolate, refined palm kernel oil, lactose milk, milk fat, and contains 2% or less of soy lecithin, PGPR, which is an emulsifier, yeast, artificial flavor, salt, and sodium bicarbonate.
A UK Kit Kat has the following ingredients: sugar, wheat flour, which contains calcium, iron, thiamine, and niacin, milk powders, whole and skimmed, cocoa mass, cocoa butter, vegetable fats, lactose and proteins from whey powder, emulsifier sunflower lecithin, yeast, raising agent sodium bicarbonate, butterfat, and natural flavourings. If you've seen the Snickers episode, you might remember that in the UK we tend to feel our chocolate is of a higher quality than that found in the US. It's generally a bit richer and a bit smoother. The reason for this is a higher cocoa and fat content found in our chocolate. According to UK rules, chocolate must contain no less than 25% cocoa solids to be considered milk chocolate. The milk used in each country's Kit Kat production also differs slightly. In the UK, Nestle uses milk crumb, which is a dehydrated, slightly sweetened milk product. In the US, Hershey uses non-fat milk and milk fat.
And in the US, the rules are our milk chocolate must contain no less than 10% of chocolate liqueur, which is roughly equal part mix of cocoa solids and cocoa butter. Unlike most US chocolates, like Snickers for instance, our Kit Kats do contain sugar and not high fructose corn syrup. Really? Yeah.
Everything in
It's
the
worth
US
pointing out
contains
that in
that.
the UK, Kit Kats are made by Nestle, while in the US, they're made by Hershey.
Furthermore, in 2015, Hershey did a deal with Let's Buy British Imports to stop importing all Cadbury's chocolate made overseas, and in the same deal, agreed to halt imports of so many British chocolates like Kit Kat. Also, and this can be for another episode, the license agreement allows Hershey to make, for example, Cadbury chocolate in the US with the same packaging as in the UK, but with a different recipe. Ooh. This, by the way, is the exact same grams as a standard Kit Kat, so it's just a Kit Kat in a different shape. I don't know why.
No, I was gonna say isn't it quite like a popular thing that like the chocolate in the UK is meant to be a lot better.
It is a lot better.
Yeah.
I used to always go to a specialist store to buy chocolate.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like the chocolate in the...
Did you like any chocolate from the US?
No.
Fair enough.
Not that I can think of.
Yeah.
Because, if it was American chocolate, no, I didn't like it. So there used to be a little shop, a Scottish shop in Brick Township in New Jersey that I used to go to and pay like 3 times more for a bar of chocolate than...
Yeah.
Yeah, you will do.
That's what I
yeah.
do sometimes
Yeah.
when I want like fancy like some American sweets, because when I go to a shop and it's American sweets or chocolate, it just stands out a bit more to want to buy it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's something, there's like novelty in it.
Yeah.
But I do think though I'd love to like live in America because of the sweets. Like, because I don't really care about chocolate. It's the sweets to me.
Yeah,
I feel like they
I'm
do.
the opposite. I love chocolate. I'm not bothered about sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just they look nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Jealous.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button for us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.